You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Isn't Sebastian Sallow's family from Feldcroft?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Sir Rona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
One of the best meals.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Safe travels, my young friend.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
That does sound easier. Let's do that.
Revelio.
Bring me in, afraid to fight. Who's there? Someone there? Wait a moment. No!
Defendo. Incendio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Levioso! What are you doing? What is this? Ah!
Expulso. Deposo.
Protego.
Stop it.
Stupefy. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
You won't get away with that.
Confringo. Levioso.
I won't! This word!
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Expulso!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Arrogant child!
Enjoy suffering, do you? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Expulso!
Flash of inspiration.
Protego. Stupefy.
Lucky, that's all!
I hate heights.
Deposo!
Amateur.
What are you for?
Did you hear that?
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
You're no match for me.
Stop that right now!
Expulso! I've had enough of this.
Better luck next time.
Back to the bench!
You haven't got prayer.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
Coward.
Confringo!
Bobby Bailey. You'll pay for that. You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Nice try. Reducto.
Depose!
Clumsy expulsor.
Protego!
Nowhere to run.
Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
I have a brother who works at Green Cup. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Someone there.
Revelio! Defender! Confringo!
Is there something to those symbols on the walls? Goblin tracks. They're a
Revelio.
step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more. And if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here.
Revelio!
Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Revelio! Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Expelliarmus! Glacius! Glacius! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo, Defender, Expelliarmus! Glacius, Defendo, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Glacius, Expelliarmus, Confringo. Defendo, Protego, Stupefy, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Glacius. Revelio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Oh. Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. Revelio. Whoa. Guardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Ah. Defendo, Wingardium Leviosa, Expelliarmus. Confringo, Expelliarmus. Glacius, Defendo. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Glacius! Glacius! Wingardium... Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Revelio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius, Defendo, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Protego, Stupefy. Defendo, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Defender, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Glacius. Expelliarmus, defend. Protego. Defender, Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacius. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement.
Revelio.
How to breed beasts.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Aloha, Mora.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Appears I won't be going up there. I can't go up there. Seems that's off limits to me. It appears I won't be going up there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Seems like a quiet night.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Dude. Oh. Protego! Stupefy! No need to be Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. This place has seen better days. I should investigate. Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Now. I'm only trying to help.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Assignment's all finished.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Textbook execution. Drop. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
I'd die of embarrassment if my mother...
I still don't get it.
Don't worry, it wasn't that funny. What do you think Black's wife is like?
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Revelio. Not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Defender, Bombarda.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Levioso. I'll look after you.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deek never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deek know once you've bred them.
Everything's all right now.
What are you up to now?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Still smoking. Pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though.
Revelio.
What are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. Ah! Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Petrificus totalis.
That warrants a look. So you running home? Shall we finish?
Oh! One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Loud as a troll you are.
Petrificus totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a Delegais right now.
I could swear this. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them.
Petrificus totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what...
Who's that? How nice of you to stop by.
Defendo, Confringo, Expelliarmus.
That's it. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrod will want his dragon intact!
Petrificus.
Show yourself!
Don't think you'll get out of here!
Expelliarmus!
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Out of you!
Incendio! The lab returns to the...
Bombarda.
Incendio! Back on board.
Don't think you'll get out of here!
Shall we finish what we started? Miserable weed.
Bombarda. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You've made a mistake. Stop right there.
Predictable.
Protego.
Reduction.
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Bombarda.
Never been one for gardening.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender.
You dare
Stupefy.
I'll have taken your life.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego.
The hunt begins.
Back from Moros.
Some sort of dark magic, I presume. You'll pay for that. Overgrown weed.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Fighting with plants, are we?
Expelliarmus!
I think that one hurt.
Avoiding our problem.
Let me out, son!
Bombarda. Defender. Confringo.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Incendio. This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I've always said that.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. That book Professor Weasley asked me.
Looking for the book
Revelio.
Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomstays? Will we be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall?
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Belcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Leave it the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Defender! Potato! I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Nothing to identify, for now at least. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Match found.
Cool. Let's go.
I got there, Sage. She builds walls, I tear them down. No problem. Go, go, go! Yes. Watching here. Gotta go.
Hey, nice work.
Yes. I'm out of here. I'll find you. Reloading. Grenade. Reloading. No.
Last player standing.
Woo! My ult's not ready. Bomb buddy out.
One enemy remaining.
Got one. Grenade! Spike planted. Twice the number! There's my bombshell. Crushed it, girl. Go, go, go! I'm out of here. Go, go, go! Let's go. Where are you?
Reloading.
Bring them down. No charges left. Spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Get back. I have the spike.
I find them. I kill them. Simple as that.
Gotta go! I'm out of here. Go, go, go! Gotta go! Fight harder.
The hunt begins.
You play where are you? Next. Reloading. Hey, nice work.
Nightmare takes them! There! Marked one.
Hey, nice work.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy beat I'm out of here!
Go, go, go!
Last round in the half.
Spend your cash. Don't look back. Gotta go! Watching here. Go, go, go! I'm out of here.
Here.
Gotta go. Nice try. My ult's ready.
I'll find you.
Take this. Go, go, go. What's this? Enemy spotted A. My bad.
Enemy A.
Careful.
Enemy
here.
spotted A.
I'm out of here. Caution here.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready. Where is everyone hiding?
Here we go. Huh.
Switching sides.
I will kill their healer. It's the only way.
I'm out of here. Gotta go.
Watching here.
Go, go, go.
They are mine.
Multiple enemies A. Colorful kill.
One enemy remaining.
Would have sucked.
I'm out of here.
Match point.
Blink and they'll catch up. Stay alert.
Gotta go.
Give me
Watching
a
here.
challenge, yeah?
My ult's not ready.
Okay, someone is A. Reload.
Mark 3.
Many enemies A.
Last player standing.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan?
There. I need to blow something up.
Grenade! My ult's ready.
There are plenty enemies here. Enemy C. Nice. Here comes it.
The hunt begins.
Ciao.
One enemy remaining. Defenders win.
Never come back. I will take you apart.
Spike spotted C.